Good morning, guys. In this video, I am going to explain to you about some major happenings that are going on for this month of December. And I think I mentioned in another video, which I probably haven't posted within this group, but it is on YouTube, about the energies that I have been feeling for the past couple of days. November for myself has been a huge month for upgrades. I have felt it within myself. The energy just radiates and fluctuates. And this is something that you can feel when you reach a certain point within your journey. Because when we are still living within the fear, anger, and resentment, things like that, we are out of tune with ourselves and with oneness, I guess, with God, spirit, the universe, whatever you resonate with and want to speak and call it. But the energy will be felt within your being. And sometimes it's a little bit uncomfortable, and sometimes it creates an overwhelming effect, which can manifest into lashing out sometimes. And I am thankful that I am not a person who does lash out, because I understand that when I am receiving or feeling a little shaken or tired, things like that, it is a gift that's coming to me. But people who are still not ready to open up to their true existence and their authentic self, they don't understand it and they lash out. So, this year in itself has been an awesome year. And I know it's been awesome because I am where I am in this journey. But a lot of people are waking up, and I see it every single day. And I see it more so this past month. I see it everywhere. Social media, on the news, whatever it is, and my surroundings. I see it and I notice it, and I am loving it. But I also send out so much compassion, because most of the world doesn't know what is happening to them. They don't understand what is taking place within them. And it can become a bother to people who are here to change the consciousness of humanity. That's the purpose of being whatever you want to call yourself, a light worker, someone who is here for a greater purpose. And this is something that I have spoken about. I have always known that I was here for a greater purpose, but I lacked a voice, which is why I had to go through every single thing that I went through to just get here, which is why now I am grateful for everything that I have ever experienced, because I am who I am today. And I know that by still remembering my past, but staying present with who I am, my future can only get better. So this past year, 2019, it adds up to a 3-year. A 3-year. It is a major year. The number 3 in numerology means balance between the mind, body, and the spirit, between the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, whatever it is you want to call it again. Balance between the self, figuring out who you are, and all of that creates an imbalance, or it creates the emotional roller coaster, because in order to find out who you are or create that balance, you have to relive every single thing that you have ever experienced in your entire life. And you probably have felt that this year has been your worst year. If you are not aware of what's happening to you, you probably feel this is the worst year you've ever had, because you have been in a roller coaster ride. A lot of things probably happening in your life, and you're just like, well, the world is just attacking me. It's not attacking you. It's building you. It's creating you. And for December, tomorrow, and I'm so sorry for posting this so late, tomorrow is December 3rd. So December added up is 3, 3, and 3. Woo! When numbers are in consecutives that way, it's a huge number. It is amplified. It means something huge is taking place. Tomorrow is going to be huge. I am especially at 3:33 p.m. or a.m. If I'm still awake, I'm usually waking up during the middle of the night when I am receiving. I'm going to be spending some time creating stillness and absorbing what is coming. And regardless if you create stillness or not, you are receiving, because the energy is always moving and radiating. And but when you create the stillness, it quiets your mind and it empties your heart from all of the pain that you have been experiencing. And that's why it is so beneficial. You take out what we are experiencing that is such a struggle, and you see with clarity and with love. The more often you can practice it, the more beneficial it is for you. I mean, in the beginning, it was really hard to create it because there's so much, clutter up here and so much pain here. But in time, it got easier and easier. And there were times that I'm like, I'm just going to spend 5 minutes. And I'd open my eyes and an entire hour went by, which was amazing. And it just rejuvenates you. And it gives you a type of energy that you never thought you could experience. And again, we have the 12-12 gateway again. So all three added up again is going to be a 3, 3, and 3 day. We have 2, 3, 3, and 3 days within December. Huge shift, huge energies coming down. And there's a lot of other days with astrology that I don't really know myself, because of the moon phases and things like that. I don't know anything about astrology. I kind of wish, I had that kind of knowledge. Of course, I can enhance all of that, but I enjoy doing what I do here, just understanding the energy that I feel on a daily basis, and getting and receiving the messages from God. And I enjoy that, receiving that kind of message. So I'm just trying to focus on that and be grateful for it, because I know when I'm grateful for what I have, I can receive more blessings. So again, with December coming up, or here now upon us, it's Christmas too. And a lot of people see the holidays as a stressful time, but it's important to see everything with love. Everything is for us. Everything occurs for us. And if you are noticing so many things that are traumatic, or you just don't like them, there is something within you. The universe responds to you. And if your heart has a lot of pain within it, more pain is going to come to you. Not to cause you pain, but it is a reflection of yourself. It is there to teach you and tell you, hey, you're repeating these cycles over and over again. You're attracting the things that you are complaining about. But when you see things as an opportunity to better yourself, instead of the struggle that we have always been taught things are, you begin to eliminate the things that you thought were holding you down. So November was about eliminating every single thing, or knowing our true self. And if you have figured out who your true self is, all of the past mistakes that you have done and held on to, those terrible emotions, you're going to implement it more so in December. You need to be your authentic self. That's the purpose of our life. And if you are a person who is here for a greater purpose, it is dire for you to do so. Self-love, self-care is essential to being that person who is meant to be here to help raise the consciousness of this earth. Because when you shift and change your own self, you help everything else naturally. You don't have to speak about it to people. It just happens. And then you can become the teacher and the healer. But it has to be implemented in your own life first, in yourself first. It's spoken about that in the Bible. It teaches us, but we are so in denial about it that we think everything comes from outside of us. It doesn't. When we change the beliefs that we were trained to believe, when we change our emotional responses, our statuses, things like that, and love everything that we are as it is, then we attract the things that we want, we have always sought after, because we have changed our inner self. So, okay, I think that is it. Tomorrow, see it with love. Try to understand if you are feeling emotions, and if it's a negative emotion, try to understand why it's there, why it's present, is coming up for you to find clarity, and then to see it in a different light, and then send it off on its way if it's a negative emotion. This world does respond to you, and it is telling you what you're doing right, and it's telling you what you're doing wrong based upon your experiences. And if your experiences are negative, you have negativity in your heart, and it just needs to be eliminated. Face it. See it for what it was, as something that just took place, not to cause you harm, but to truly open you up to something better. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.